Hello everyone. So today we're going to look at another date of birth and it will be August 11th, 1974. And for this person, the question was like really specific. The question was like to look at the current relationship. Whenever we have a question like that, if you're going to see in the picture, yes, so this is the karmic numerology matrix, right? So right now, what I'm gonna be doing, we're gonna look at the karmic relationship for this person in general. We're gonna look at the relationship line, right? But whenever there is a question about current relationship, ideally, like to see what is going on in this relationship, and basically to see, it's not gonna be the answer. Should I be in this relationship? Should it continue something else? No, it will be ideally the couples matrix, right? And in the couples matrix, I can see what the partners, like each partner, what one person is teaching the other one. And as soon as you're gonna pass the lessons, it basically will be up to you. You either will be like together and go on the next level, and it will be like more like co-creation of the relationship, right? So it will be like a different, like it will be more like on the spiritual level. Because whenever we're attracted to the partner, like we have something that we need to learn from that partner, right? Sometimes it can definitely be a connection from the previous lives, right? And we definitely need to learn something really important. I guess like more feelings we have for this person, more lessons we're gonna be learning from that person, right? That's why whenever we have a family, like family is considered to be our kind of like hardest lesson because we cannot just get rid of the family and have another one, right? I mean, like I'm saying about our parents, right? And our kids and our husband. So that's why we got attracted to that person who will be our like very important teacher. And if in this current relationship, right, what the person was asking, ideally, if I would have the date of birth for the significant other, right, or for the husband, maybe the person is already married. I guess I didn't. Mm, yeah, no, I guess like if it's a relationship, okay, so maybe it is a husband, right? So, ideally, if we would have the other person first date, so we can make a couple's metrics, and then I can do precisely like what each partner is teaching the other one, right? And as soon as the lesson is learned, you can go on the next level, or as soon as the lesson learned, and if it's not the partner with whom you're supposed to be all your life, yes, maybe you will be with another one, right? So with this karmic numerology, I cannot tell like if this is the person with whom you're going to spend all your life, right? It's not going to be like that. I can only tell what karmic lessons you have with this partner and how to solve them. So I guess that's what I was trying to say. So if we're gonna look at the metrics, I'm gonna say just a few words what we can what we can see in the metrics. I guess I'm just gonna say a few words. What is karmic numerology, right? So in this karmic numerology, there are 22 energies, and every person has like different combination or different location of these energies, and every energy can be in a plus position, and it can be a resource, right? Or the energy can be in a minus position, and basically the whole energies can be in the minus or in a plus position, but most likely like our resource energies I like more prone to be in the resource position, I mean like more in the plus position, right? And these three energies at the bottom, in this case like 12, 16, and 4, these energies are our karmic energies. So this is the lesson from our past lives that we need to learn in this life, not according to relationship but in general, right? It's our like life lesson. And as soon as we know how to solve it, right? So the whole potential from the previous lives where this lesson was unlearned, we can use it. And if there was like according to this karmic program, right, the person know how to deal with money, the person know how to organize a lot of processes, a lot of people. So basically the person knows how to work with the resources and basically to build the whole empire, right? So the person know how to be on the leader position, right? And like how to be the ruler, right? So basically the ruler of the huge empire, because like according to this karmic program, the person was actually the emperor in the past life, and it wasn't just one life, it was a few lifetimes. And basically what was happening in the past lives, the person had the power. had the resources, had like a lot of people that he was responsible for. But whenever this program is staying there, the person was not using the resources in the right way. So something was happening, and the ruler either decided to be like more strict, right? Instead of like kind of like sharing the resources or like doing like the kind of like balanced work. So like he would be giving and like he will be taken in, it will be in the balance. So what was happening according to this program, that was that can possibly be in the minus. The person with the power either decided to be strict, decided not to share the resources, or decided to influence on somebody's opinion, right? So he was kind of like forcing for people to think this way. So instead of like given the opportunities, given the resources, given the freedom, right? The person was kind of like doing it more strictly. So it's either this or this, this or this. And the lesson was not solved, right? So in this lifetime, the person is born with this program. And whenever it's a female, so what happens? Basically, usually it's a very like kind of like even like tiny looking female, right? So basically, she would be more like looking more feminine. So nobody would even see, I guess nobody would even guess that she has this karmic tail, right? But what this karmic tail tells us? So basically, whenever something is not going her way, like subconsciously, she wants to control. She wants to control her partner. She wants to control the situation. She wants to control everything, and she would be like in the minus position, right? Right now I'm talking if it's in the minus position, because in the plus position, the person will be using this that potential from the previous lives. In the minus position, the person will be like really controlling everything. And as soon as something is not going the right way, especially usually like whenever the kids are coming and like there's definitely complete chaos, and whenever she's trying to still do it her way, basically the energies will be not destroying her, but she will be definitely in a negative side. There will be a lot of arguing, especially with the male, right? Um, with the partner. I mean, like whenever the kids are coming, because that would be kind of like the trigger moment. But why it will be a trigger moment? So the person can definitely go on the level up. Right. So from one side, it will be like if the energies are in minus, right? If the person is like already in the plus position, it would actually be a great mother. Like we're gonna look at her resources, and she has so many energy of the Empress, so she knows how to deal with the resources, right? She knows how to deal with a few kids, not just one, right? So she has this potential. But whenever these energies are in a minus position, she would be arguing like inside of herself, right? Arguing with herself, arguing with the partner, right? Trying to super control her kids. And if it would be like before the kids, right, she would be kind of like trying to make the partner do whatever she wants. And why this is happening? Because if we're going to look at her second chakra, there is a key. Like basically, if we're going to look at these numbers here, those are the key to unlock the karmic program, or like the key to kind of like go on the level up, right? And according to this key, what is happening? Because basically, this is our family scenarios. And according to these scenarios, like she will basically repeating, like in her family, most likely she will be repeating the scenarios that she either got like either the opposite of what the parents were doing, or exactly what they would do. They repeat. I mean, like we can say it about everybody, right? So we're kind of like repeating their scenarios and everything. But for some people, it will be easy to change them, right? But for this particular person, it will be like it's actually one of your karmic lesson is to start changing scenarios, like start changing scenarios how the other person should be behaving. Because if we're gonna look at the basically we can calculate the percentage of each chakra on the moment of your birth, right? Of this person's birth, right? And on the moment of birth, like the fullest chakra was like the throat chakra. And I'm gonna explain you why, right? But the person actually would have like just because the potential was huge, right? Out of 99%, it was like 93. This chakra may be blocked, And I can explain you why, right? According to this. So the person would be kind of like afraid of saying what she really wants to say, or it will be again like too much arguing, right? It wasn't like just positive thinking, I mean, like positive saying or something, but it will be like a lot of arguing, or she would be like not changing her mind at all, right? So like when it should be this way and not another. So this is like kind of like the very minus karmic um, feature, right? But as soon as this person will start to, first of all, simplify everything, even in a relationship, as soon as she decides, like, I don't know how to make it work, but what I can do, and as soon as she will do it, like, from this kind of like very heavy topic, or very like painful topic or something, she would make it super simple. It will be resolved by itself. So for her, it's super important, first of all, to learn how to make everything that seems difficult to make it simple. And the other part, start to accept other people's opinion. So whenever we're not accepting what the other person is saying, and we're like really kind of like almost like fighting, or at least like fighting with the voice, trying to make the other person think what we want him to think, the relationship is not going to work. Like there will be always arguing, the person will be like uh, fighting backward, right? So as soon as this person will actually start to work with your resource, and your resource is basically the very positive energies, right? So this is the energy of happiness. Like more optimistic she will be, like it will be easier for everything, right? More she will accept this female energy, right? Because like this, she was born with the energy of the empress, right? So it's kind of compensating. So the negative feature is like the energy of the emperor, the leader who had the power. And now her resource is this female energy. But most of the time, I mean, like there's definitely a lot of scenarios where we can see the girl was born with a karmic program that is the emperor, and now she needs to be like more female, but not too much female for this particular person, right? Because she does have these female energies, right? And she needs to develop them. And actually, her resource and her relationship depend a lot on how she will be opening up her sexual energy. And I'm not saying right now about like more physical part, but it's more about the energy part. She needs to unblock her sexual energy, and it will influence a lot on her resources. It's because this is the key. This is the key for her resources, and this is the key for her relationship, right? So in my consultations, I do give the energy practice to unblock the sexual energy. But just in case, you can always like Google on YouTube or like find something that will resonate with you. But working with sexual energy can give you like on the energy level, right? So what I was trying to say, so a lot of in usually, right, if the person is like emperor and now it's a female energy, but like I was saying, with this particular matrix, right, this person has a lot of energy, and a lot of like it's not just the male energy, but this is a lot of active energy. So this person is not going to be just like sitting at home person, right? So sitting at home and like doing working with the kids and like just meeting your husband and be happy at home. No, this person and all of your money energies, right? If we're going to look at the karmic financial karmic karma, right? Or like the strategies of how she would be making money, is this is definitely more active energies, right? So she should not be kind of like the um quiet person who would be like all relaxed, all like kind of like that in zen position, and like kind of like just accepting the situations. No, it's more like she would be um very adventurous, like in whole of your like making money in the relationship. If she would be kind of like combining this energy of the emperor, but not on the negative side, when there is a ruler and I'm gonna say this and this and this, and you do this and this and this, and combining this more like female energy that's like about flexibility, about like acceptance and everything. And basically the 11th energy, this is the energy of the force, or an energy of the potential. And with this energy, like the combination of your energies is basically like a mixture. So it's not going to be just balanced. Like she's going to be like quiet and balanced. No, she would be like super active, and like this energy, the way how she would be using, I don't know like how she can make this mixture, but it's actually a really interesting mixture how she will be kind of like combining both active male energy and like relaxed female energy, and it's all gonna be in the active state. I don't know if I can tell it the right way, but hopefully this person understands what I'm saying about. In a plus position, she can definitely be like, I don't know, what she will be doing, but it will be definitely something great if she will accept all of her energies in the plus, right? And what else I wanted to say? So, like I say in this one, she needs to change her negative family scenarios, simplify everything, not make it different. Let the other person think what they want to think about, I mean, the partner, right? And live their life without like super control. And the other minus can be like the other person, like, I mean, like this person can be either organizing everything, even in the house, or it can be complete mess. So the right position for this person, it should be organized, but on her own way. That is not gonna be like super strict for everybody. And if somebody is move this pencil to the other side, she will be like fighting. No, it should be yes, there will be like some order in her place, but she need to accept that if there will be a mess or if there will be something else in the house, she should learn not to be too stressed, right? If somebody is gonna move it, just either move it back or like ask in a gentle way not to move this pencil somewhere, right? So what I was trying to say about her throat chakra, right? Because this is her talent, this is her resource too. I mean, like whenever we look at the karmic numerology, we can first of all tell about every single energy. Right now, what I was doing, I was saying in general the combination of these energies. So, in the individual numerology consultation, what I do, I say, like, I describe about every single energy. What was the mistake, how it is shown right now, and what to do to make it in a plus position. About the karmic program. So I mentioned right now just about the karmic program. Then it will be the key that basically unlocks the karmic program, right? Again, about the resources, there's like three energies that can be like either in the plus and the minus. The combination of these energies, right? The key to unlock. Then there is a talents. There is a financial karma. There is the energies that will increase financial karma. This is the energies about the financial strategy. This is our relationship and how we can receive the presence from the universe. And presence from the universe is either financial, or it can be like kids, or it can be a relationship. And if we're going to look at the fourth key here, if you watched my previous videos, according to all of the metrics, right, we can see only one of the fourth energy, right? I mean, like, it's not the energy, it's the key. So whenever we see the fourth key, it means that this program definitely needs to be healed. Like the way how the person choose to heal it, it depends on this person, right? But whenever this fourth energy is healed, like it will basically influence the whole matrix, right? So this is something that basically pointing us. So we should start working with this one, right? And how we can work with this one, it's either the person choose his own way or how I do it. I do a regression session. So we would detailedly explain what kind of like karmic program it is, right? Because there is a meaning too. There's like each energy, or there's a combination of the energy and the negative scenarios that were there. But if we're gonna go in a regression session, we're going to heal the whole program, right? And basically, we're going to disconnect the negative experience that we have in our past life. So it's not going to be influencing our previous life. And what I wanted to say about her relationship, relationship in general. So, I know, I guess I'm gonna mention a few words about her partner, or like her husband, right, or future husband. So one of our karmic energies is basically related to the partner too. And it's super important not to make the other person kind of like, well, basically it's about having a healthy boundaries. So if you don't want to do something, just don't do it. And if the other person don't want to do something, don't make him do it. And don't try to be the victim to the other person, and don't try to be the saver to the other person. So it's basically about the balance, but about the balance in the relationship. So you're not forcing somebody to do. If before it was more like kind of like accepting what the other person is saying and thinking, so in this case it's more making him do what you really want to do. Kind of like um I say it in a different way. Well, okay, I guess hopefully you got the idea. So, but there is a very interesting program right here, and actually this program, so it's in the relationship line, and it's on your personal mission too. So we can also look at the personal mission, social mission, and the spiritual mission, right? And this is the very interesting program. So these three energies, they tell us about relationship in general, not with the partner, but with the other people. And in this case, what was the scenario in the past? So in the past, the person was like um, humiliated in public. So what exactly happened? We can look at the regression session again, right? But something happened. So maybe the person was like did a mistake, and a lot of people saw it, and they were just like kind of like laughing at him. Or it could be like some other scenario. So basically, the plan of the soul was to go through this public humiliation and show the other people that basically you can fall down and rise again and be the example to the other people. But if this program is staying right now, so the person didn't learn the lesson, right? And this is something that the person need to learn right now. So not to be afraid of what other people are thinking, what other people will be kind of like pointing at him or like saying something. So this person should definitely be easily go into new relationship, not to be afraid. I guess like the main fear will be what other people will be thinking about me, and what if I will do a mistake. So it will be kind of like the subconscious fear of do something wrong, or like do a mistake where people are not going to accept me, that people will be kind of like looking at me strangely or something else. But actually the lesson is to show the her like her own personality, to be who you are, and basically not to be afraid to do mistakes. If something happens, like you're in a restaurant and there's like a something happens, so basically instead of like hiding it, like you should just like start laughing at it and basically show the other that this happens, and like I'm okay, and it's not going to be something like something that I should be hiding. So as soon as you like try to hide something, that happens, like it will be happening until you're basically going to start showing who you really are, and not to be afraid of doing a mistake in the public. And then if this program is going to open up, it will be if before it was something that the person didn't learn, so in this lifetime it will be actually a public success. So the person, there's actually not just one indicator, but there's a few indicators that showing the person can definitely be famous, right? Should have a success. But as soon as the person start to show himself in public, and if we're going to look at the partner, if we're going to look at the this energy under the heart sign, so it means that basically the ideal partner, if this energy in this person whose chart we're looking at is in a plus position, so your partner is actually will be really creative, like really creative, really positive, very talented. So he can be, I don't know, singing, dancing, or like creating something, and he actually can be famous too, right? So you both can be famous. But I guess like you're always attracted to the one with whom you can be. But this is a very like open-minded person in the positive way, right? So he's not going to be, because in the minus position, he can be if you are in the minus, he will be showing you the minus position, and he will be pointing you like what to do, and basically kind of like shaming you for something, right? So I guess like if it's in the minus position, because in the plus, like he will be opening up your talent. So next to him, you will be opening up like your personality, your individuality. So basically, he is a provider to you, like general in general, right? Not just like this particular with whom you are, but in the partner with like who can be like your perfect combination is like a very talented, creative, famous person with whom you're gonna be opening up your talents. So I guess that's what I wanted to tell. And just in case, if you decided to do like the full metrics reading, right? I'm gonna put the prices under this video. So if you will be interested, let me know. And I guess that's it.